Welcome everyone. Well, nothing too fancy or do anything DVD, Blu-ray related or anything. I'm just gonna do this as a nice quick video for you guys, knowing that well, for starters, basically I just moved. Apparently. Yeah, I just moved in originally basically in July though, which is basically last month. And I know I haven't been doing much, which is lately doing videos like for you guys, but yeah, it's been pretty much obviously been a little hectic for basically course last year, and then because this year I've been so busy with work, and of course well, I recently eventually got myself fired at my job for probably basically the last weekend. And I'm not going to explain too much about it, or maybe I'll explain it until later on. But yeah, it was just like I was really could not really handle the pressure of the idea originally that that my job, and actually I worked for 5 straight years, has been in its basis its moments. You know, has its problems, has its basis this differently and everything else. But yeah, really nothing really something really I can talk about. But maybe I'll talk about maybe some other time when I, feel like basic better. And I am applying for other basic jobs at somewhere based in Denton, and hopefully they will be a lot more better than basic with my previous. So yeah, you're probably thinking, oh Eric, where have you been? It's been over about a year and a half since you basically did any videos lately. Well, of course, I have to basic work, and I had my social life to basically be taken care of. So there goes that. For everything else, of course, just kind of being relaxing, just kind of like, basically be away from basically doing videos lately. I've been on YouTube a lot though, just basic course. I haven't done much of really doing anything in the basic course, subscribing other people's channels, and of course, join their basic course videos and everything. And yeah, just really hopefully just relaxing and actually provide with some of the stuff which they actually set up my basic course other basic media sites. Like for instance, I have a Patreon page that you guys can definitely check out. I'll definitely put a link in the description so you can look at that up, or what I'm actually doing for that basic Patreon page. I was kind of skeptical of not doing one because I've always kind of felt like you wouldn't basically actually get money from from doing a kind of like a project, or basically into that matter, something that I really consider basically doing something that keep you in mind, but I actually want to give it a shot. And really I don't have anything just basic for doing, but I'm actually doing it for just basic course. For instance, doing more video reviews for you guys, if you guys like me to review something that I have never seen. If you guys want to put your donation, basically, of course, support for basically doing, have my channel continue basically doing more like reviewing things besides DVDs or Blu-rays, but also kind of like other basic stuff, like for traveling. Because I always wanted to get myself back to the traveling though, originally in the basic course here in Denton, well here in Texas though, for that matter. I have been visiting a lot of places before, but it's been probably like some years ago. But yeah, but originally not for that version though, but also doing other things like cosplaying. I know of course people are well into basic cosplay, and that got me into cosplay for past 10 years. I have been dressing up for not just basically for just characters from movies or TV shows, but from other basic kind of like stuff which I like to do. For everything else, of course, just hopefully just create some new ideas for you guys, or if you guys have any ideas for me, if you wanted me to do something that really for you guys are a fan of, I can basically just get myself involved in it and maybe probably get used to of the fanism. But yeah, with the moving everything, it was just kind of crazy. I mean, I will say this, moving through the summertime is so crazy. You have no idea how hard it is for trying to have my newer place come to have my stuff here, because now it's a lot more better here though. Because I was actually really applying for this apartment here, but for whatever reason they didn't have nothing available for me, and they didn't really have much to use for basically. So Yeah. What else? Well, for starters, I did get myself some new DVDs and Blu-ray stuff that basically I want to maybe do an update for you guys, or maybe probably do a little review of it. Yeah, really hopefully for basically you continue. And like I said before, with everything else, I'm just gonna, get used to the fact of the new year that we're having today. I mean, since we have our president, President Trump, to be our 45th president, and basically, of course, in the White House, and everything else is just completely just crazy, completely just really crazy year. But hey, what can you do? You just have to get used to the fact that it's pretty hectic, I'd say. But hey, that's part of basically what life is, of course, going on in that way. For what everything else, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I could basically say though. Just let you guys know that I am going to continue basically doing more videos for you guys. I just haven't been doing that for months, probably like about a year now. So I am going to get back to that. So hopefully you expect for new content and new basic course source material on my channel. Hopefully everything will go pretty smoothly. For everything else, well, I've been seeing a lot of movies, seeing a lot of good summer basic blockbuster movies. I mean, we have Spider-Man Homecoming coming back Thursday for not just basically for Sony, but also back to Marvel. Also, we had our Wonder Woman movie came out. I thought it was really brilliant. I might do a review based on those movies, which is sometime being, all the basic movies that came out originally do the month. Well, doing basically to wintertime and the springtime and summertime. So we basically have a pretty good stuff of the year now. That movies are now going to come out pretty well good though now this year. So yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, so that's it for you now. I'm gonna just basically edit this for you guys, and yeah, I hope I'll see you guys soon. Till then, stay proud. Thank you for watching, and sayonara.